So y'all, so it's like it's a bunch of doors, upstairs, downstairs, and then it's like the guard sitting right here on the left hand side. The guard, she had a real nice attitude, baby. Her attitude was horrible. So she looked at me and she was like, So I heard the little lock thing. She was like, you gonna be down there at 18. So she walked me down. Like, my closet is bigger than the cell that I was in. And it was 3 other people in there. So I just politely stepped over them. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. And I set my mat up against the wall over there. And I'm like, I can't get my big ass up on this top bunk. It was like nowhere to like climb up. Like no ladder or nothing. I'm like, I can't push my big behind up there. So that ain't even an option. So I ended up sitting on a little stool thing. I sat there all night. And I rocked. Every time I felt myself dozing off, I was like, oh, hell no. And I rocked. Wake myself up. I don't even see how I was able to doze off anyway. But I kept rocking. So the next morning came. 6 o'clock to be exact. So 6 o'clock came. And there was like, chow call. I heard the doors unlocked. So I'm like, what is that? And so the other girls in there, they was cool. Like, I ain't had no problem with them. They were cool. They were like, they were just explaining everything what I was finna go through. And they was like, if you need anything, just let me know. I said, I'm good. I don't need anything. They were like, it's time to go eat. So I don't want anything. She was like, just come on. If you don't want your tray, just get it to me. So I'm like, okay, you good. You can have it. Because I knew I wasn't going to eat it. Y'all, the food. So it looked like they had some Spam. And it looked like they got some sausages and some bacon and smushed it all up together and made like a block. That was the meat. I don't know what it was. I don't know if that what it was for real, but that's what it looked like. And they had some watered down grits, very watery. And like you can see it dripping off the thing. I was like, I don't want this. And they had like it looked like a piece of cornbread, but the girl was like, it was pancakes. And it looked like they had drizzled a little bit of syrup on it. So that's what they had to eat for breakfast that morning. So I don't want it. Y'all can have it. I'm gonna go back in here and sit down and think about what I got going on right now. I was in Houston County, y'all. Houston County is on 23-hour lockdown. So you only come out, you be in a cell all day long, and you only come out for 1 hour a day. And that's to eat. No. I'm sorry, it's 22-hour lockdown. You come out 2 hours a day. You come out in the morning to eat. And I guess they were showering or whatever. I don't know what they was doing, but they was out there. And you go out, you mingle a little bit. Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you and everything. And you go back in your cell. Then you go out again in the evening and do the same thing. You eat dinner. I didn't even go. I didn't step out at all. And, yeah. So I stayed in that in my cell. So then they give you these it's like a tablet because I don't think they had a phone on a while. But it's a tablet and you go by Wi-Fi and that's how you call and everything. So I called. Yeah, I didn't know nobody's numbers by heart. So I'm like, I got to call somebody. I knew my son's number. I knew my husband's number. And I knew my mama's number. I really was trying to refrain from calling my husband because I really didn't want to hear my kids in the background because I knew they were going to bring me down. So I had to explain to him why I didn't call. Because he put time on the phone and everything for me to call. But I had to explain to him when I got home. The reason I didn't want to call him. I called. But as soon as I heard my kids, I heard him get off the phone with him. Because it brought me down every time. I'm already crying the whole time. And like at this point, I'm angry with myself. Because I'm like, how did you get yourself in this predicament, Dream? I called my mama. But y'all, my mama was a nervous wreck. I'm so sorry, mama. But my mama was a wreck, y'all. I even had to put my mama through that. My mama was a mess. So I really wasn't trying to call her that much either because I already know. So when I tell y'all my son really came through for his mama. When I get ready, he did everything, y'all. My baby lost sleep. My baby. And then on top of that, he had to work some days. So yeah, he really came through. So I had a ding in my head like, Drina, you need to get into your Facebook account I need to call my friend. I need to call my friend. Yeah, my friend came through. My friend really came through. Well, I tell y'all, it pays to know people and it pays to have a good face card because, yeah, my friend came through. So, I called my son back and I was like, look, I need you to get into my Facebook account some kind of way, into my messenger, and get my friend phone number. So I actually called two of my friends. My other friend, she handled my business with my job for me. I appreciate her for that. I ain't gonna say no names, but I appreciate my friends for real. So called my other friend, and she was at a comedy show. So the first time I called her, she didn't answer. So I'm like, oh my goodness, man, my friend ain't answering the phone. I'm finna cry some more. Cry a little bit more. So I called her again, and my friend answered, y'all. I didn't even have to say much. I was like, friend, I ain't got but 30 seconds. And she was like, just give me your birthday. And I got you, friend. I got you. I got her my birthday, y'all. Hung up with her. She ain't no questions. She ain't asked, like, what you doing down there? What you did? No, nothing. My friend, she like, I got you, friend. And that was the guards down there so low down. Like, they was supposed to get the tablet back until 10 o'clock. And she came and got the tablet. Like, she gave it to us at 8. And, like, I think it was like 8:40 something. She came back and got the tablet. So I'm like, you know I'm trying to call my folks. Oh, yeah. And she was like, I forgot how the conversation came along, but the guard, she was like, well, girl, you might as well get comfortable because you're going to be here till next week. Be up kind. She said, I've been working here for almost 6 years. I was in Houston County. She was like, I've been working here almost 6 years, and Bibb County has never came and got anybody over the weekend. So it's going to be sometime later on next week, probably Tuesday or Wednesday by the time you get back to Bibb County. So I'm like, no. So I had to get off my tablet. I had to get out my tablet and turn it in. So y'all, I had to pee so bad. So like, y'all, something got to give because I got to pee real bad. So my other bunk mates, every time the door unlock, they ready to go. They need to go stretch. They running out. So I'm like, okay, I got a plan. So when the doors unlocked for break time, everybody else went out. So I'm like, okay, I need to pee. Y'all, I got my blanket because it's like the door is like, it got like a little glass part of that, so you can still see straight through the room and see all my bigs. And so I'm like, you know what? I got my blanket tied up to the little bunk bed. I got one of their blankets, and I held it with the other blanket to cover me up, and I had to pee. Because I had to go real bad, and I'm trying to hold this up and pee and everything. And then I'm also like, I need to wash off. Like, I just can't sit here and feel nasty like this. Even though I'm going through depression and stuff, I feel my depression coming down because I'm in him. But I had to make it work. So one of my bunk mates, I'm sorry, but she had a brand new thing of soap, and I was not finna use nobody open soap. So I'm like, I'm finna pop this soap open. I opened her brand new thing of soap, and I used it because I had to wash off. I'm sorry, girl. I seen about $4 or $5 later on to pay for that soap because I had to use it. And y'all, I took me a quick little bird bath. I washed off. By the time I got done, they was coming back in. I was like, that was good timing. And I'm gonna sit back down in my little seat. I rocked all night long. All night long. I'm like, please let my friend come through for me. Please let her come through for me.